Now let me pick you briefly on how we can export this to AutoCAD, so that if we have in-depth knowledge in AutoCAD and some basic uh, skills in Tekla structures, and they feel very confident in AutoCAD, you can always export these to AutoCAD so that you add more details to this using the AutoCAD tools. But the best way to do it now, once you have your model in place, like you can see here, we have the model in place. It's just a basic elevation that has been extracted from this plan you see on the bottom end here. So we want to export this plan into AutoCAD. You can see if I zoom close here, you can see the antenna will be placed. The antennas will be uh, attached on those, and the guy wire will be tied to those sections. Now, where to get the tools that will enable your exportation in AutoCAD? You come to this button, these three strokes here, left click there, and scroll down to export drawing by left clicking. Then without manipulating any settings, you just leave it as it is. File type is DWG. You can always check if you want DXF, you can pick. And if you want a little bit latest AutoCAD, but just leave it as it is, 2010, unless your AutoCAD is below 2010. Now on top here, we have one option here. You can always click there and key in the name of your model, and let me just key in any number there, and I can always go ahead, and you can always go ahead and click save if you need. And once I've saved that, I'm going to export the whole thing. So I'm going to click export, and prior to exporting that, I want the moment the exportation is complete, the folder where the exported file will be, it should open automatically. I don't want to go back and start tracking it down where it is located. Though I know it is located under the Tekla structures folder, project folders, under the name, under this project name, new model 1. So you go to plots, and you'll be able to get it. But the simplest way, if you do exportation, just check this, open the folder when finished. So once I've clicked that box, I'll be able now it will be opened automatically when the exportation is done. So let me just go ahead and click export. So give you some time to process that information, and the speed of exportation now is dependent on the speed of your system. So let's just give some time, and this is the system to process that information. So it has been opened, and the folder is opened. From here, we'll be able to see the roots of the directory of this file. Now this file is under Tekla structures model, and this model folder, and you go to plot files folder, and you'll get this. So if I double click there to open it in AutoCAD, you'll be able to see what we have in AutoCAD. So in AutoCAD, we have so many 2D tools that will enable you to enhance or add more details on a working drawing. That will now be presented to maybe for project presentation or to your client and all that. So you can see it's still not visible, which means it is the scale was somehow smaller, and the scale inside here is 1:1. So remember, our scale was 1:100, so it has come in as 1:100 scale. So that will force you now to reset it to 1:1. And now to see it now, you need to right click on your keyboard inside AutoCAD, then scroll to zoom and left click on zoom. So once you are on zoom, right click once again and click extend by left clicking right there. So that will bring it closer. So that will automatically adjust the scale to your visibility. So we have these in place in AutoCAD environment. So let me just right click and exit the zoom command. So I've just right click and I'm exiting the zoom command, so that I'll be able now to have a look at this. You see, even the plan has been brought into AutoCAD, and from here you can now come to finer details and comb your drawing or comb your elevation to your liking, because you have all the 2D tools available here. Though Tekla Structure also have some 2D tools, but people always prefer to use a tool that most people are conversant with, and most people are conversant with AutoCAD, and it's quite simple to use, and it's quite simple. It's a little bit cheaper. So you can see we have this in AutoCAD, and you can now adjust this to one scale by selecting everything and multiplying. And dividing that or adjusting the scale of 100 to 1 to 1. I think that's a simple math, and you can do that. So this is how you can export to AutoCAD. Let me just bring it so closer so that you can have a closer look. So I hope you've gotten the concept, and you'll try this by yourself. Then the next part is slightly generating assembly drawing, some basic part of it, and once you get the way, I hope you'll find your way to more details or to more advanced step, because the procedure is the same. So let's stop there and work on the next one.